Today we have a battle against some guy from Smogon again. I don't know who it is, or his name is Jaime. And the team preview, key person to keep is Star Raptor. For my pick. Alright, I'm gonna lead off with Big Daddy, as he's gonna lead off with Sparathorn. Now here, I'm gonna predict him to either go for the lead seed or try paralyze me or something, or enter hazard. So he goes for the lead seed, so I got the prediction correct, and I got a free sub. Now I misclick and use Mach Punch, but this is a focus punch set, so I misclick and I would take on the first one quick. He gets a crit with this power whip, which breaks my sub, which the crit didn't matter because I was behind the sub. Now I'm gonna go again for the sub, predicting him to set up hazards or entry or lead seed again. So he South Rock, so I got that prediction right again. Now here I'm gonna go for the focus punch. Focus punch! Oh no, he misses power wave, which is crucial. And for the focus punch, as he one-shots the Ferrothorn. Well, not one-shot because I already got the Mach Punch off, but didn't really matter. Now he gets in direct. Now that I'm still behind the sub, he sends in his Jellicent, and I am brave, so my speed is down and my attack's up. So he's faster, and he gets the Scald off, and I go for that payback beam. It's gonna do around 65%. Now with the recovery from leftover, he's like around, not like say 16. And he's gonna go for toxic, which is bad for him because I am guts, and he gives me my guts boosted, my guts activated. So now I'm a guts conqueror, and I go with the guts boosted payback to kill the Jellicent, and I probably would have killed like 3 of them. And then send out his man chow. Now I'm gonna leave my Big Daddy as Death Fodder, so I'm just gonna go for the Mach Punch to get that residual damage, or just damage off in general. As he goes for Stone Edge as an over prediction, which that was a bad choice in his part. As he's gonna switch out because he was in low health. It was either let him die or switch out and get his regenerator back. As he's gonna go into his Vacrona, which is sponge the Mach Punch pretty well, which is surprising because Vacrona doesn't have very good physical defense, as Toxic's taking its toll on me. And as I'm gonna go for a Quiver Dance, I'm gonna go for the payback just to see how much it'll do. And it does around, like, I'll say 45 to 50%. With the leftover 45. As Toxic's gonna, after things happen and Toxic just does, I'm gonna go for the unprotected focus punch as in the morning sun. I just did the unprotected focus punch because I had nothing better to do, and I just said it. I just did it for no reason. Nothing. Just go out with the bang, right? As Toxic kills me. As Bakura's around 45% health, which is alright. And I'm gonna send out my T-Tar. Now this is a specially defensive T-Tar that just sets up stand and Sloth Rocks, and is meant to pursuit trap those psychics floating around in OU, like Alakazam and all that. As he goes for the Fiery Dance, I'm guessing on an over prediction, protecting me to switch, I'm gonna set up my rocks. And right here he's gonna go for the Fiery Dance again, which doesn't make quite sense. I guess he don't over predict, or maybe he's just trying to get that special attack raised by getting off damage, which he does right here. And I'm just gonna go for the Crunch, hoping I get max damage to KO, but I get min around there, and it doesn't. And Samsung doesn't take it out either, so it's just bad. So that means that's gonna allow him to get off a very strong buzz. But thanks to the Sandstorm, 50% boost to the rock, ground, and steel types, and my special defense advancement, I am allowed to live that with 43 HP and a KO with the Crunch. Now, thank God I don't get his Flame Body, and I'm gonna get recovery. And he sends out his Mancha. He's gonna go for the U-turn. My Tyranitar, I'm gonna leave him as Death Fodder, so I can get switch advantage instead of him. As he goes into his Mancha and he gets U-turn, he's gonna go into Reniculus, which is, I hate Reniculus. So I'm gonna go into my Scrafty since I can set up on his face. So I set up 1 DD. I still haven't switched him to the Spoke Up sim. As he goes for a Calm Mind, so he's a defensive, well, he's defensive Reniculus, or else he should have went for the Trick Room, but he doesn't. So it's defensive, and I'm gonna go for the second Dragon Dance. And he goes for the Focus Blast, and guess what? He gets a fucking crit. A crit that mattered. I would have lived, and the next round would have got a powerful crunch and done a lot of damage. But now, I switch out into my Spoons, which is my Alakazam. I'm gonna go for a shadow ball. It does around 47%. So you go for the focus blast. I'm guessing you just know over prediction or something. I don't know why you did that. And that doesn't do that much damage, just like around 30%. So I'm sitting around roughly at 70. No, that was like 65. Well, I'm gonna go for the shadow ball and get a special defense. As he goes again for the focus blast, which I'm thinking in my head, don't most ridiculous. I live on 69 HP, which is pretty funny. I find that hilarious. When I'm thinking ridiculous, don't they usually run recover, calm mind, focus blast, and psychic? Why wouldn't go for psychic and stab? I mean, as he goes into Hydreigon right here, and I'm gonna go for the shadow ball just to KO the ridiculous, but he switched into Hydreigon. And here I'm gonna go for the focus blast. And the way he brought it in, I thought it was Scarf, but I was gonna leave my Alakazam as Death Water. But it wasn't, so he tried to scare me off there, and I just stayed in. Focus Blast was killed. Now I'm gonna leave my Alakazam as Death Water, as he sends it into his Scarf Mancha and goes for a Stone Edge. Will kill because Alakazam is very fragile on the defensive side. I'm gonna switch out into my Ferrothorn. And once I T-Wave this Mancha, the game's officially mine. So he's gonna switch out into his Squishy Thingy, or Squishy Hug. And I paralyze that, and I'm gonna go for the Power Whip on the next turn after all this stuff, and I'm gonna kill it. So and hopefully, thank God I didn't miss. So now his final poke is Mienshao, and this is an Imprish, yeah, whatever, special defensive Ferrothorn, and this did a hell of a lot of damage. So I'm guessing this is an Adamant Scarf Mienshao, which is not, instead of running Jolly, he runs Adamant. Which makes sense, or doesn't make, I don't know, it's up to him. And he gets Parahax here, and I got the leashes. This turn really didn't matter, I just get a little bit extra health. Because the game's already officially mine, because he's paralyzed, and I have my Choice Band Thraptor left, so I could just Brave Bird him, which happened. The only problem here is, oh, and that's the end of the battle. I went with the very narrow 1-0. If you like the battle, give it a thumbs up, comment, rate, sub, and if you would like to battle me, send me a PM. And yeah, and I'm gonna start battling in black and white too. So also send me a PM that, and I'll upload those later. Even if I lose, I don't really care. I'm gonna upload them. And have a great day.